just about set to go now. And starting in this one, J. Mack. Singy, he was ridiculously good on the mound last year.
Well, last year finishing with an ERA under 1. Just unbelievable when you talk about the consistency, the ability to go out there, attack hitters, put them on the defense from the first pitch of the at-bat. That's exactly what he did last year. And you know what? His reputation is all throughout the league. We'll see how dominant he is in this one.
Josh Lowe, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
First pitch, 7-10.
Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1.
Well, second pitch of this game and already getting squeezed a little bit.
On the ground. Casas takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 10, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida digs in now. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Yandy Diaz now.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Lau at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. To the right side, Bregman handles. The throw to first. Lau out on the play. Third out, and that ends the frame. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Mack back to work. Caminero getting the start at third, 22 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first and quickly 1 away in the second.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And next is the designated hitter, Braden Taylor.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
One out, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Two outs, base is empty. Digging in, Ha-Seong Kim. And there's a strike.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Two down, nobody on.
Well, he's gotten ahead with two pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Nothing across here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count, and at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. There's the strike. And a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Grounded out his first time up. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
2 out, space is empty. On the ground, right side. Bregman to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Here now the Red Sox DH, J. Matt.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
But I think they forgot what I've accomplished. Went from up and coming to stunting, my flow is polished. Every time I touch the mic, I leave people astonished. Spoken right into existence, just the way I promised. In the minor league, I'm trying to make it to the majors. Patience,
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. And that one hammered way back there. Oh, that ball was crushed. They must be going crazy in the dugout. His 37th homer of the year. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 2-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
On to the fourth. Now up for Tampa Bay, Masataka Yoshida.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
The first baseman, number 2,
Yandy Diaz will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that drops in for a strike.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox, and that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it hits the fence. And that's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Started to swing, held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Headed towards the corner.
That's me.
Abreu puts it away, and that is that. 1 left for Tampa. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Rays, Brayden Taylor. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. And a a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Flipped that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, or reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see. And that was a great one right there.
Kim, the next to hit, takes outside. That's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Nothing doing for Tampa. They trail in this one 3-0.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Matt, in his 2nd season, just 19 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Hard ground ball, base knock. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Hard hit right side on to Kim, and that'll do it. And the Red Sox leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back in Boston, top 6. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Mack back to work. On the ground to 3rd. Throws to 1st in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Has grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And down on strikes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Masataka Yoshida next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. That one's in there. 0-1. The Rays trailing by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Red Sox 3, the Rays nothing. set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. The Rays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swing and a ground ball. Bregman. Now a jump throw. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen. Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here's the 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. 0 for 2 in this one. There's the strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Got him swinging.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now Brayden Taylor.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Diaz off of first with 2 away. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. The Rays strand just the one, still down 3-0. Back inside Fenway Park. Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Jose Trevino, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 straight.
Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Here's Lane Thomas now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
The Rays trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one fouled off. Kicks and deals. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Josh Lowe. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. There's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Andrew Wentz.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Leading off for the Red
Wentz, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Now this is in the air down the line, and that will drop foul. He swings and fouls one off. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one the other way. Whips it across. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Hamilton.
1 out, runner at second. And stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. Mack leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
One ball, one
in
strike.
The dirt. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Loud makes the grab. 2 down.
Next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Got it. Nice grab. And that is that. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Back now and on the mound, the closer, Drew Rasmussen.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get it.
now
First and second, 2 outs. And now the DH, Brayden Taylor. Rasmussen is just 1 strike away. Got him! And that's the ball game. Matt was superb in this one. Big-time contributions on the mound and at the plate.
Boog, this is the kind of performance teams dream of when they bring a two-way player into the organization. He really delivered for him in this ball game.